Hello, here we are once again. It's time for the programming. Or in actuality, it's time to faff about for like 10 minutes and then we actually start programming. Yeah, so yesterday was pretty cool, right? We downloaded this fast Fourier transform library so that we could have a fast, efficient, and accurate method of determining the frequency of some section, some snippet of music. Yeah, sample window. Now, yeah, we called it get frequency v2 for whatever reason. We do the transformation. We put the output in this array. We search for the array for whichever index, whichever bin has the highest absolute value, because quite often it's going to be a negative number for whatever reason. And that magical bin then can be translated into a frequency. We take this guy, we multiply by samples per second, and then we divide by the length of the output array. And that gives us a frequency. And why do I think that works? Well, I think it works for two reasons. One, Stack Overflow told me so. And two, when I tested it with like some dummy input where I know the frequency of the signal I'm generating, it was pretty darn accurate. Like I didn't whip out a spreadsheet and be like, you know, does the residual average to 0 or something like that. There's probably some bias or something in my method of estimation that I could use to filter to like get a better thing. But this is not that kind of, this doesn't have to be perfect. If it's off by a few hertz, it really doesn't matter. I mean, maybe it matters for really low frequencies, but we're mapping frequency to color, so like really who cares? Yeah. Okay, but what am I gonna do today? So the stream title is something that's not even in my notes, so like this weighted average hue is definitely something I want to do. This is like the next step. Actually, I was thinking of first, can I draw the waveform in a circle? I think drawing the waveform in a circle is going to be strictly easier than drawing it along a path. Yeah. Drawing it along a path is going to be like at least a two-step process, because you have to like, well, at least how I want to do it is I would like get user input to like define the path that they want to draw along, and then you have to like draw you have to like get a bunch of points based on the input signal, and then you draw lines between those points, and you have to get, it has to be like normal to the path line. And then there's some weird like percentage stuff, like how do you know which part of which subset of the path you're looking at that you're trying to associate the signal with. Yeah, that's going to be more difficult. Whereas this, that's all, a lot of those problems are sort of solved already. I should do this one too, though. I should definitely do that one first. Yeah, I'm probably going to hate it. It's probably going to not look that pretty, but I'm going to try it anyways. So what I'd like to do is to call this get color, because really, hold on. Yeah, like really, all of this stuff this whole block here is actually all related to getting the color. Right. Yeah, so I'd like to stick all this in a new function. Yeah. Ooh, wow. All right. Apparently I'm like barely conscious today. Nope, misclick. Perfect. Yeah, see, that totally just works. Awesome. Great. Yes. Now, get color V2 is going to be pretty similar to this, except I'm going to abandon the childish concept of modularity, and we're just going to stick all this in here. Okay. And we actually don't care to do this anymore, right? Nor this. Is this like symmetrical? Ooh, I'm a little bit worried. Ooh. Huh. I don't think it's symmetrical. Is it? Did I look through all of one? Oh, jeez. Yeah, now I'm a little bit worried. I'll have to like print out all the values in here just to make sure it's not like, because I remember reading in some of the Stack Overflow stuff that the output of the FFT is actually mirrored, where like the left half of the array is the same as the right half of the array. And if that's true, and we're trying to do like a weighted average for hue thing, I don't really want to deal with that. Yeah, that would really mess some stuff up. I would not want to deal with that. But if that's the case, then like, what about like half the frequency? Oh, jeez. Yeah. So let's just finish writing this function, and then we'll worry about that. So Cool. Right, and then we're gonna do like... We want to get a hue out of this. Wow, I'm gonna be calling this 500 times. 1,000 times. Oh, and I'm gonna do 1,000 logs. That feels a little bit concerning. Maybe log base 2 is actually super quick, right? It feels like it should be. Yeah, it feels like it should be really quick to calculate. I guess we'll find out, won't we? So I need to map this frequency to what? I want to map this frequency to a hue, I suppose. Now, if I do a weighted average, what it's going to do is hues 0 to 360 are going to be biased so that, like, the ends, the values at the ends, those should, like, practically never show up anymore, which might be kind of lame. Let me think about this for a second. I want to average the colors together. I want to average the colors together. I think what I'm gonna do is actually do a weighted average of the octave. Octave? Octave. Octave? Octave. Oh, I need to get like okay, I need to iterate twice. So my weight here is that. My weight here is that. Do I care about the sign of the amplitude now that I'm doing this, like, weighted average? Ooh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't know that I do. Okay. Does this make sense, what I'm doing here? This should be a very small number most of the time. And you multiply it by the octave, it should still be a very small number. Yeah, I think this is how you do a weighted average. Frequency, octave. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I think that's what should be going on. I'm gonna come over here and fix this. What? Oh. That was a little weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna run a quick test of this. Because this should have not changed anything at all. Oh, I can get rid of that, I think. Maybe I don't want to get rid of that. I'm gonna leave that in there for no reason. All right. We're all intimately familiar with this song. Oh, hold on a second. I remember I was naughty. And I tripled the volume for a YouTube video. Alright, that's better. I was looking at OBS and I'm like, wow, that's loud. It's normally extremely quiet. Yeah, so that's working. That's working. I'm happy about that. What I want to do is go back and make sure I understand this fast Fourier transform output and make sure it's not doing a weird mirrored thingy in the output, because if it is, that's gonna annoy me. Can't I bring this in here? Yeah. Okay, we're using the sample. We're using the sample. We're gonna call get frequency v2. And we're going to console.log the output. Okay, are we going to console.log the output, or actually should we not do that and instead we should... What do we got? It's going to be like 1,000? That's not that bad to scroll through. I'll just write a loop. I'll write a loop. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So I would expect maybe I want to output the index as well. I'm gonna output the index as well. We should expect to see mostly very small numbers. That's not a mostly very small number, is it? What's your deal? Okay, so it's certainly not mirrored, right? It's not doing the weird mirroring thing like it was foretold. At least not as far as I can tell right now. Huh. I'm having second thoughts about the, like, the sensibleness of what I'm doing. I wonder if I could take the sign into account somehow. You know? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm quite sure that if I'm just adding up the absolute values of all these and they're going to be non-zero, I'm going to be tending towards some central value. And it's probably going to be not great. It's probably going to be not great. But we can find out fairly cheaply. We can find out. Because now I can just call getColor v2, right? Let's sweep over. Let's sweep over the possible frequencies, shall we? Hopefully this doesn't explode. It might. Am I going to constant.log this nonsense? Cannot read properties of undefined reading red. Okay. So why? It means I must have a hue value that's all weird somehow. Which shouldn't be possible. Okay, what do I do? So average octave is some number. And then I do a map linear on it to try to get a number between 0 and 1. If it's less than 0, I say 0. If it's greater than 1, I say 1. And then I call map linear to get a number between 0 and 360. And then I call HSL to RGB. So H should be guaranteed to be a relatively nice number. It's nan. Okay, that's fair. Well played. Well played. So how is this happening? Is amplitude sum 0? That doesn't seem very likely. But I suppose it's possible. I'm just gonna log everything, I guess. I'm gonna guess it happens somewhere in this for loop. Oh, I was wrong. Amplitude sum is nan. Amplitude sum is nan. Why would amplitude sum be nan? I wonder. Huh? Why? One of those values has to be nan, I guess? Seems very silly. I don't think it would be overflowing, right? If it was overflowing, it would be infinity, I think. Rather than nan. I basically just did this a second ago. Oh, hold on. Did I do something? Oh. Okay. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. So it was like undefined plus equals a number. Yeah, that's fine. You just get nan. JavaScript, why? JavaScript, why you like this? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so clearly I need to do that as well, or else we're going to be in the same situation. Holy cow, dude. JavaScript sometimes. Sometimes JavaScript is really special. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of my other print statements if they do exist. Get frequency v2. Yeah, you can go away. No longer interested in doing that. Okay. I think I fixed the problem. I'm seeing a lot of red. Alright, there's some non-red. Yeah, that looks really not great, right? See how it like cycles back and forth? And it's just cycling back. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, that's fine. Like, I'm kind of glad that it's a clear, obvious failure rather than like a side grade, which could have easily happened. So now the question becomes, what would be another method of trying to generate a frequency? My problem is I just don't really know how to combine all these amplitudes in a sensible way. If I was more of a math person. Well, I mean, I am a math person. If I had, I guess Fourier transforms are actually more engineering. So if I had done, like, if I had worked with this, I'm sure I'd have some more sensible ideas. But what I could do is do like a quick Google search. I could be like, average frequency. You should take the Fourier transform of individual trials to get the amplitude of individual trials and average them together. I'm reading Stack Exchange right now. I have no idea what it means by averaging over each trial, honestly. There's a link from, like, Princeton. Oh, I've seen this before. I've seen this source before. Okay, not getting great results. So what we could try doing yeah. Hold on. Yeah, what we could try doing is is what am I thinking? We leave that down there. we take you and we multiply you by the amplitude. Oh, we will need to divide by the total amplitude. Wait, will we? Oh, I don't know. Do we... oh boy. Let's try it. If we add up all the amplitudes, I don't know what we're supposed to get. Right, so I'm curious about that. And then what do we want to do? We want to like add together. Oh no, I do want to do that. I do want to do that. Frequency times amplitude. Yeah. We're just gonna cheat and do that. And I would think we take frequency sum and divide it by amplitude sum. And we would get like a weighted average frequency that way. But I really don't know. I really don't know what we can expect from this thing. From this creature. Okay. We get... That's equal to 1,000, which is... Oh boy. Oh boy. Right? Like, what do we do with this? Oh wait. Wait. If you see here, I'm doing absolute value. I actually don't want to do that this time. I don't want to do that this time. And now let's see what happens. Okay, amplitude sum is about -4, which is pretty close to 0. We get a frequency sum of -898,000. And if you divide those, you get 193,000. So that's not what we want either, is it? That's not what we want either. Huh. I don't know what to do about that, honestly. I really do not. But what was wrong with what I was doing before? That's the weird thing. So like, um, hmm. Okay, I think I kind of have an idea of what we could do to like explore a little bit further. But this probably just won't work out. This probably won't work. So what I'm gonna do is, like I had before, I'm gonna go back to using absolute value. And then I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna sort. What am I pushing? I'm pushing some object. Oh no, I've got it there. That's fine. I definitely did this before and it didn't work out very well. Okay, but also what I want to log is if you sort this... No, not find. And I actually want the highest weight, so I want to do B minus A to reverse it. And then I want a console.log. Yeah. Okay. So, what? Wait a second. What? Why 7,000? Well, actually, I have to assume that actually 7,000 might be the right answer. 7,000 might be the right answer. Um, Let me go back to the fun world where we were looking at a frequency of 1,000. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay. Yes. Good. Great. So, yeah, these weights are surprisingly big. Right? Like 37,000 is way up there. Still. Hmm. But the top four are, and the top five even, the top five are perfect. They're all really close to the true value. And then 37,000. How do we. That's not even a possible frequency we could have. I don't understand. Yeah, hold on. Like, how is that frequency even possible? Um. Huh. I wonder. Maybe I should only iterate over the first half of the array? I mean, it's clearly not symmetrical, right? Because this should be as high as this if it was symmetrical. But it still seems a bit too high, right? That's very odd. That's very odd, isn't it? I have to go to the restroom though. I will be back. Um, which make I have this BRB thing, which is that, but can I add music to it? I feel like I should add music to it. Let me try. Oh, actually, I remembered. So like the starting screen music is actually extremely complicated to get working. So screw, screw that. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'll be I'll be right back. I have returned. So, where were we? Where were we? Yes, I was unhappy with... What is this guy doing here? Can I just get rid of him? I don't think I use him anymore. What I'd like to do is see if I can identify a case where, like, the top two frequencies are really different from each other, maybe? And what would be really cool is if I could freeze the animation, right? Will that work? I have no idea. It might be ill-advised. Oh, hold on. And then what we're gonna do is actually use a real song to test this out. I am starting to think that any attempt to choose a frequency that isn't the dominant frequency is just gonna end in disaster, but I will try. Okay, well that's not great, is it? Freeze animation worked perfectly though. Can't complain about that. Okay, so it says frequency number 1 should be 8,000, frequency number 2 should be 3,000. Uh, that's fair. Right? That's kind of fair. It's pretty ambiguous. Ooh, can I make this interactive? This freezing and unfreezing? This could be fun. If I come down here and I'm like export function. Will this work? This silly little trick of mine. Oh yeah, yeah, that should work. Okay. And if I unfreeze you... Aha! Frequency 0? Well, that's not useful to me. Ah, here's a better case. I like this case a lot better. See, because it's like low frequency, right? 140 low frequency. But also, there's a really high frequency thing going on, apparently, as well. Although it's not that strong. Let me guess, frequency 0? No, 93. Yeah, I could kind of see this being pretty low frequency. And then there's a tiny bit of a high frequency. Should be very, very tiny bit, but it's kind of not. There's another frequency 0. Can I get rid of frequency 0s? I like never want to see that again. Here we go. Also, honestly, should probably be ignored here too. Is it raining outside? I do believe it is. Okay, we'll try this again. This is fine. We've seen this before. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I would classify this more as a high frequency. Right? Rather than like 140. Is 140 even audible? Seriously. There's 140 again. Huh. You know, I'm starting to think that like really low frequencies should kind of be ignored. Right? Oh, this is a classic case, right? Yeah, super low frequency, and then at the same time there's a really high frequency. Apparently 20 hertz is audible, so okay, fair enough. Really low frequencies are still audible, but not zero. This has a low frequency, but also kind of a high frequency in the middle of it. But the weights are very different. Okay, what if I look for a case like that, and also the weights are close to each other, right? Maybe that will work. Maybe that will work. I love this freezing and unfreezing thing, though. It's very cool. Ooh, you hear that? That thunder in the background? You probably do, which isn't great. What am I looking at? I want the second frequency to have at least 60% of the weight of the first frequency. See if that does anything. Okay, we're here again. We've seen this. We acknowledge it, we appreciate it. It's just really quiet, so I kind of don't care. Again, very quiet, who cares? This one seems like a pretty good case, right? It seems like there's this thing going on in the background, which is pretty low frequency. And then there's the higher frequency of 3000. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. That appears correct. Okay, extremely low frequency plus relatively high frequency, right? Very low plus 36K, very high frequency. This is kind of ambiguous. Okay, I guess this is the 1000. And then at the same time there's this low going on. Again, low, and then about 1000. Yeah. Low at about 1000 is very popular in this song, apparently. Once again. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for another part of the song. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Very low frequency. Oh? What's this? Yeah, huh. This doesn't seem very confident about anything. Which I can understand, because it's kind of a mess. Very low frequency, 93. Yeah, My thinking is like, I can identify these cases, and they're like a little bit interesting, but what to do about them, you know? I could try one thing, but I'm starting to lose confidence with this particular exploration. Okay. No more freezing animations for now. But what I will do is let's say my frequency is a weighted average of the top two, right? Let's try that. We don't need frequency sum. We could try that. That's not so terribly difficult, right? And we see if we like that. And if we like it, great. If we don't, no big deal. No great loss. Yeah. I like that we're ignoring frequency 0 now. That was a worthwhile thing to get out of this. And we don't have the freeze technology anymore. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we like it anymore. We might hate it. Or it might be about the same. I don't know. Huh. Well, yeah, this part wouldn't be different. Probably. What if... Okay, this is overkill, probably. What if we did a side-by-side? Would that be cool? Can we actually do that? Well, actually, where's regular draw waveform? Don't like line color because as we're iterating through, we're actually, let's do this. Right? We do this. This should work, I think. Yeah, it's completely ridiculous and silly. But why not, right? Obviously it takes twice the work because we have to get the color twice per frame. But I think we can afford that. Wait, is this gonna... Hold on. Hold on. I was just thinking... Okay, wait. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. This isn't gonna work as like I think it's gonna work. Shoot. Because the color doesn't happen until here. Okay, wait. Another idea. Draw the frame twice. Like that. Like that? Get color V1 goes here. V2 goes in here. I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, I can see the line too, which is great. I think I'm seeing more purpley on the right. Mixed in a bit. Very similar. Most of the time. Hmm. I think it might be a tiny bit better. I'm also pretty sure that the reason it's blue is because that's the the middle hue. Let me double check that. Yeah, the middle hue is actually a light blue. A little bit to the right is the main blue. A little bit to the left is yellow. Yeah. So I'd expect that, like, if it's normally red, which is the lowest possible hue, um, actually the highest possible hue is also red. That's where it circles around, is on red. But if there's also some very high frequencies in there, like 20, 30,000, like I think I saw a couple times during testing, um, I bet it like gets skewed way up there, possibly. But the fact that it looks almost the same in like 80% of the time makes me think it's actually not. It wouldn't be a bad choice. But if like you got to think about the computational expense we're going through. Pretty sure it is super costly to. Well, if I didn't write it like a moron, if I didn't write the code like an idiot, and it was more, it was designed to specifically just get the top two. Yeah, it wouldn't. It would actually not be bad at all. Really, it would not be bad at all. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. What if I pick another song? It's mad at me. Why is it mad at me? Huh? Question mark? Um. Okay, we've seen this error many times. Our old friend. Yes. It's happening in Get Color V1. Which is interesting. Why is that the case? I think that's where it's happening. Yeah. What's happening with that? That's very strange. Yeah, as expected, it's a nan. But why is it a nan? I thought I took care of that problem. Okay, yeah, so look over here. I didn't switch the screen. They're nans. Okay, so what's coming out of here? Undefined? Right, I'm guessing what's happening is when the song starts with absolute silence, um, that's actually, in that case, it's actually reasonable to say it's zero frequency. But that's kind of the only time I would want it to say that. Uh, I was wrong. I was wrong. That was not what was going on. Well, now this is frustrating. Frequency is nan. Oh, okay. No, I was right. I just need a different if statement. Okay, there's a knock on the door. Okay, I'm back. Wow, that took a while. I it was Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just like agree to letting these people talk to me. Let's see. Let me mess with my calendar real quick. Sunday around 3 p.m. Okay, great. Um, dude, I just like totally confused. I see is Nan is what I is that the magic sauce? And if that's the magic sauce, then I really don't want these console.logs in here. um, yeah, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. It's this song, and gosh dang it, I'm incensed by this. What is going on? Oh, hold on. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. It's really cold outside. It's really cold out there. Okay. I see a red half a line. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I get it. It's happening in both places. Okay, but like what but like why is it happening up here though? Right? Like why? Oh my gosh, it's gonna rain on those poor people. What is the weather doing right now? Okay, wait is Nan. Wait is Nan. It just occurred to me I need to write down something. Be right back. Again. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. I swear, if I get a third religious group coming to talk to me about the Bible, about the good news, that would be hilarious. My life would be an absolute meme at that point. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Um okay, where we were. We were where we were. Um we want to understand why the weight is a nan. Is it a nan amplitude? Is it a zero amplitude sum? That would be consistent with my suspicion, which is that we're looking at complete silence, and when we're looking at complete silence, we get a fast Fourier transform of a bunch of zeros. Amplitude sum is 0. Perfect. Perfect. What do I do in that case? If amplitude sum is 0, we like don't really get to play. We don't get to play our fun little game. I guess I just stick it here, right? Like, miraculously, all these numerical operations are being operated on a nan. And it's like, ha! Nan plus nan equals nan. Nan's all the way down. It does not care. It does not care at all. Okay, so get rid of that. No more console.logging. We've solved the issue. I really just wanted to... What I'm doing here before I got interrupted, I'm just trying to see if Get Color V2 looks different on a different song. That is literally all I'm trying to do. And yet. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I kinda think the snare should show up as something different than just the red that it seems to be showing up as over here. The red yellowish. Yeah, I gotta admit, I kind of like V2. I do think it's giving you a little bit nicer results sometimes. Uh, it's hard to be sure though. It's really hard to be sure. I think that particular issue I will come back to. And instead, I will work on a different problem for now. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the funky half and half split, as cool as that is. Okay. Okay. And we're going to transition. We're going to transition to... What are we going to transition to? The title of the stream. Right, we're going to transition to the title of the stream, which is meant to be drawing things in a circle. Okay. So let me try coding that. Dude, I feel super tired today. I don't know what is up with me. So we can basically use the same machinery, which is we have a particular line width, we have a particular line color, and we're also going to also use the same concept of drawing lines, but X and Y is not going to be the same thing. I need a center X and a center Y. Oh, okay. Here's an interesting thought. Where do we start the waveform? On the circle. Where on the circle should we start the waveform? I would argue bottom. Yeah, I would argue bottom, and then we circle around clockwise. It's like you take the horizontal waveform like we have it now, and you just break it over your knee. That that is exactly what we're gonna try to do. Yeah. So then, what we do is we take I and map it to an angle. So we're gonna go 0 I audio samples length -1. We've seen this song and dance before. And now we're gonna map it to, hold on, question. Math.sine radians. So let's try to use all positive numbers, right? We like positive numbers. So what's the radian angle for down? I believe 0 is to the right. Pi is to the left. So it's 3.5 pi. Three over 2 times math.pi. That's the lower value. And then what we do is we add 2 pi to that. So that would be adding 4 over 2, which is 7 over 2. So 7 over 2 times math.pi. That will be our angle. Yeah, that seems correct. Then oh, we also need line. Okay. Wait, what? The y, this. Yeah, that becomes the radius, I guess. So we want our max radius, our min radius should be 0, clearly. Maybe not clearly, actually. Maybe our min radius shouldn't be 0, right? Maybe it should be, oh, this is very awkward to visualize. Right? We're trying to fit a donut into our rectangular screen right now. So we want it to be... Huh. Like we could... It's kind of arbitrary how thick we want the donut. Not 0. Well, what should the max be? The max radius should be from the center to the... It should be half the math. So it should be... Hold on. Max minus min over 2. Where am I? Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah. Not 0. It'll be some fraction of this. It should be even less than half. Half of this would be over 4. Maybe, you know, actually maybe we do stick with half. Yeah, maybe we do stick with half. Cool. Yeah, and now x and y is just cosine and sine. So it's going to be radius times math dot cosine of angle. It's too easy. I can't believe, that can't be right. No, it's not right. This needs to be this plus that, I think. That seems correct. Hello? Okay, there we go. What could possibly go wrong? Obviously, I wrote the code correctly in the first try. I've never not done that. I mean, the dividing line was meant to be at the bottom, but it's perfect. It's actually really good. Pretty close to first try. This looks very interesting, doesn't it? Let me try to fix that issue, though. I think my issue is that I didn't... I was in, like, regular math land as far as x and y, and I needed to, like, reverse this. So if I subtract this, does it magically work for me? Can't tell? Yes. It does magically work for me. I want to make the donut a little bit thicker. So what I think I'm gonna do there is make the minimum radius quite a bit smaller and see how that does. Certainly feels less of the screen. I love that, how it does that effect. One thing I want to try doing is I'm a little bit concerned that my x-axis might be reversed too. I don't think it is, but I'm worried it might be. So I'm like, what if I messed with the window size? Right? I could change this. I think I can just change it in literally one place. Like that? What if I did that? And I hope and pray that that doesn't break everything. I mean, 2,000 samples is still really tiny. It's like a 10th of a second. Less. It's like a 20th of a second. I'm expecting to see like this motion. I think I'm seeing that, but it's it's still really hard to tell. Let me do like 4x that. 4096 81 92 8192. Is that right? Yeah, okay, I'm doing 4x that. It should honestly it should probably slow down. Think about it. I'm drawing that many more lines, and the fast Fourier transform is having to work that much harder. I'm surprised it's not slowing down dramatically yet. Okay, yeah, I can definitely tell now, right? Which is good. This is exactly... This looks neat, right? This looks very neat. Ah, check out the frame rate. It is struggling a little bit. This looks very neat. Cannot deny. I hope OBS isn't struggling. No, OBS seems okay. Let me try the old classic song. The circumference of the circle is like perfectly aligned with the beat of this song. It's absurd. Oh, I can see why the color is not being as interesting. Right? Because the window is so much larger. I can't help but notice that the donut is like escaping its bounds. Why is it? How is it doing that? That shouldn't be possible. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, I can't deny that was fun. That was very cool to look at. It's not what I'm going for, but just because it's the color gets less exciting, and you can like it's more about the motion that you get, which has nothing to do with what's currently on screen. It's just like, oh, something different happened, therefore you see a circular motion, which I don't think is as cool. Now let me go back and see what this looks like. Make sure it looks how I expect. Yes. Yeah, I like this one so much better too because it's like it feels so much more reactive to the song. When there's a snare, you get a flash of light rather than something that's just like consistently there. I quite enjoy this, yes. I could stare at that for a while. I like that a lot. Oh my god. So many notifications on my phone. Go away. Okay. That's very cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, we tried this. Kind of didn't work very well. What, you don't see what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. We tried this. Kind of didn't work very well. This obviously works totally fine, and it took no time at all. This is something I can do soon. I kind of want to try another thing. While I'm at this. Um, hmm. Yeah. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start heating up food. Because I need to have lunch soon. But that will just take a minute. And then, so I'll come right back, basically. And then we'll continue this, and then I'll have to go in like 30 minutes or so. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, food is that went fine. Food is on the way. So what I want to do is kind of crazy. But I know approximately how to do it. I want to like copy the what I've just drawn on the canvas and like draw it again but smaller basically. That I kind of have to Google a little bit for that. Actually, okay, so yeah, this guy's just going to hang out, and it should be the same width and height, shouldn't it? Maybe it shouldn't. Right? Maybe it shouldn't. Huh. Yeah, how do I copy? There's got to be a way to just like copy. Draw image. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I have to be like... Okay, and I want to be like this, dot draw image, our canvas, source X, source Y, source width, source height. Yeah. Source X, source Y, and then destination X, Y, destination, width, height. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. This is actually probably how I would do... well... Huh. I could do it a couple different ways, couldn't I? No, I think when I'm copying it, I just want to copy it as is. So destination width is same as source width. Destination height is same as source height. Yeah. So I'm drawing the image of the current canvas on the copy canvas. Okay. Where did it go? Where am I? Help, I'm lost. There's too much code. Okay. Yes. At the end of the draw frame, I take this copy. Yeah, I take this copy. Huh. You know what would be kind of nice is if I could copy not the background. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That's an issue for another time, I suppose. And at the start of the draw frame, I'm going to draw the previous frame. And that should be at the start, because it will be overwritten by the rest of the stuff I'm going to draw. Oh, interesting. The frame... the frame time is probably going to be on there? Ooh, I hope not. Maybe it won't be. If I've done this correctly, it won't be. Okay. And then what I need to do is ctx.drawImage. We're going to do some stuff. What I'd like to do for starters is to draw the image smaller. Hmm. How am I going to manage that? Well, what would it normally be? Yeah, I do want to change the source width and height. The source X is always going to be 0. The source Y is always going to be 0. Source width should be shrink times I can't spell. Oh, I should change this. Can I draw it with less opacity as well? ctx.global alpha. Yes. Okay, what am I in the middle of doing? Help me out here. Okay, thank you. Destination X. Destination X. Destination X would normally be fizzbox X min, fizzbox X max, and this width and height. Okay. I would actually rather have this done a little bit differently, though. It's basically that width minus x shrink minus y shrink, right? Minus x shrink minus y shrink. Yeah, and then now the x and y should have shifted half an x shrink. And this should have shifted half, hello? Hold on. This should be destination y I'm looking at right now, right? So this should be y min. This is source x and y, right? Source x, source y, source width, source height. Oh, source width and height are actually exactly the same. Those shouldn't be changed. Destination x, destination y. Yeah, destination y should actually be it should be the top left corner, right? So it should actually be y max, I think. And it should move down. This should be plus. We're moving in. Yeah, so this should... Wait a second. Plus here as well, I think, actually. Because this is moving to the right, and this is moving down. Yeah. This is fine. Because that's destination width, and height. Now I need to come back here, because I think I screwed this up. Okay. Source x, source y. Ah, no, that's wrong. Okay. This should be y max, because it's top left. No, it should be min. My brain... And I always forget if alpha, if one alpha means it's all there or it's all not there. So I'm going with 0.5 because it'll be correct in either interpretation. Yeah, I'm drawing it smaller, so the destination is shrunk. But the source that I'm copying from should be the same. Yeah. Don't know what to expect. Don't know what will happen here. I could have done it exactly correct. I drew the I did the circle exactly correct almost the first try. Nope, this must be totally wrong because I don't see any difference. I would expect to see some difference, right? I must have done this horrifically wrong. You know what I could do is no, Huh. Oh, what I should do is copy ctx dot clear rect. I haven't set width and height on the copy canvas, come to think of it. That might be relevant. But I should also clear it. I should make a habit of clearing it. Yeah, I should clear it, yes. Okay. Gonna have to go soon. I can smell my food cooking. Not having a width and a height might have prevented it from working entirely. So that's what I want to see here. I see. Okay. You have to really squint. I see in the middle here actually something going on. Interesting. Oh. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, look at this. It's because this ratio changed meanings so many times. It was shrinking by 99%. There you go. Oh my god, that's perfect. Well, okay, it's not perfect. This actually looks like a cool, glow effect is what this looks like. No, we want more alpha. So like 95%? I think 95% alpha is going to make it more visible rather than less. Yes. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was going for. It's very gray because it includes the background, which is understandable. And I can fix that next time. I think I'll have to. But it's very cool. Fantastic. Alright, I really have to go then. This has been very fun. And I will continue this tomorrow, I believe. Alright, farewell. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you again tomorrow.